This is the city, an urban life, a college town, full of people, cars, traffic, dogs, you name it. There's always something going on. So I sit and ponder today of all the life that's around me and what it does and how it makes you feel. Although I'm alone in my own life, not with a companion, I feel like I'm part of a city. The streets are busy. The sky's clear. It's almost a spring day at the end of a winter season. As I look at people walking and talking, I imagine how they feel. And what a great feeling it is to be in a town where you can walk and see the sights. After all, this is the classic city, home of the University of Georgia, where people learn to grow themselves spiritually and educationally. Like this guy. I watched him for hours, it seems like. Maybe 10 minutes. It was mesmerizing watching what he could do with a hula hoop. I could even get one over my waist. But look at him go. Only in the classic city do you see this. So I moved on, looking for other sights, feeling the city and the breeze as I walked around, looking at those people who were themselves taking a rest under a tree. Just leaned up against a tree and thought for a moment how pretty it is. The beautiful hustle and bustle of the urban city. Sometimes we complain about it, but to me, it's a great and welcome place to feel at home. Walking the sidewalks, to me, is much better than trampling in the woods. It worked up an appetite, and it was time for me to eat. Ah, the great taste of a cheeseburger. Delicious. Then it was time to rest and relax, watching folks as they walk their dogs. Sometimes you wonder who's in control. The person? Or the dog? You never know. Wonder if they do. Ah, yeah, this is the college town, that's for sure. The part I love best. Records. Always a record store on the corner. Used vinyl. That's where it's at, brother. Yes, sir. Good stuff. I always find one that I don't have. I'll keep walking and looking. The Georgia Theater. There's a nice place. Good shows, good bands, good place, good city. Ah, time for a beer. I was thirsty. This was tasting good. Almost like it was summer. Ah, is it right for this stuff to be so good? Delicious. So I sat at the bar, and finally I finished my beer, knowing I could have another. But my day had been full, and it was time for me to head on out, go back to my everyday life. Yes, it was time to leave, hit the streets, find my car, and go home. I know I'm not the only one that experiences these daily routines alone. There are others like me that hope one day they can meet their soulmate. So until that day happens, until I can see her eyes and she can look into mine, I'll keep walking these streets and enjoying this weather, having those cheeseburgers and drinking that cold beer. I'll keep enjoying life as best I can.